Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be showing off Season 26's new mechanic for the endgame, the Petrified Scream, which is a new legendary key that you can acquire from Jank Meme in town via the PTR, but I believe these can also drop elsewhere. What you do with them is you put them inside of the Kanai's Cube, and it's going to open up a portal to the Echoing Nightmare. You're going to go in and fight a series of waves of enemies. Once you go ahead and go in, it's going to ask everyone to go ahead and hit accept. And on top of that, I'm leveling up a friend, so this might be a good way to power level your friends if you want to get them up really fast. So, to explain how the new mechanic works for Season 26 is, in this Echoing Nightmare you're seeing over on the right side of the screen, there is a overwhelmed bar. And how it works is, the bar will fill up as more enemies just start coming up on the screen. If the bar goes all the way up, you will be considered overwhelmed. You will fail whatever current tier or wave, essentially is kind of what it's like, that you are currently on. You'll get your rewards, and that's going to be the end of it. Now, by doing this, like, what are the new rewards? What are the new, like, weapons and items for the season? Well, I did a dedicated video. If you guys do want to check it out, I'll pin it down below in the comment section below to go over all of the patch note changes. But if you're looking to play something that actually has new toys, new like legendary changes and reworks, the Barbarian's the one class for you. The rest of the classes basically took some nerfs here and there, but Barbarian does have a new build, which is all about weapon throw. It is weapon throw as well as the Ancient Spear Boulder Toss. So you're going to be throwing your weapons to generate fury, or you can use the Furious Charge. It's actually how you're going to be building stacks to actually expend your Boulder Toss to do massive amounts of damage. Keep in mind, my gear isn't super optimized. I've only been on the PTR for maybe like an hour or so before the servers kind of just had some issues. Otherwise, I would have been recording this live, but this is just gameplay footage from my live stream. But you can see we're hitting for billions of damage, and like I said, I've only put about an hour into the game. On the PTR, I don't even have any legendary gems equipped because I didn't roll sockets on any of them, but you can definitely make this character much better. But right before you even go in and start the waves, you're going to have like a few seconds. There's always going to be 4 pylons. I believe they're all going to be the same, it seems like. And you can pick these up, although I will recommend you guys not to just immediately activate all of the pylons, because that's normally what you think. The game will get more difficult as you go into these higher tiers. Like right now, we're basically one-shotting everything. We're hitting for billions of damage, but as the tiers get higher, it's going to be more difficult, but our rewards will be better when we finish. So what are the rewards for doing this? Let me go and show you guys one of them that is kind of new. So we have Whisper of Atonement. It's actually just a way for you to augment your gear much easier. So normally you'd get your legendary gem, you would level it up, and then you get the Caldician's Despair by putting in an ancient legendary item, and then you put in the gem of your choice, as well as the item that you want to augment, and it's going to give you plus to main stat most of the time. So that's the new item that you can obtain from this, and it's going to be ranked depending on how high of a tier that you complete. These tiers are essentially kind of like the waves of enemies that you fight. So it does incentivize you to obviously push as high as you can go, and you can also get blood shards, you can get different legendaries, and you'll see the loot at the very end. It's only like a 5-minute gameplay here that I was just recording for you guys. But it's also a great way, again, to power level a friend. You can see my friend over here is level 1, but they will be max level really fast. Again, it's like basically a 5-minute gameplay to get them max level, and like almost 300 paragons. They got 290 paragons from just sitting in there just being dead, which is pretty easy for them. So it's definitely an efficient way to power level. There's no level requirement for entering the Echo Nightmare. They might change this, as you can actually just fail like a tier 10 and get an insane amount of XP, but I'm not sure how rare these are going to be in terms of like the drop rate. Keep in mind, the PTR in terms of XP and drop rates, they're kind of different. They're usually boosted up quite a bit, but you know, I don't know the exact numbers that we're getting until obviously the game comes out for Season 26, but it was kind of fun to mess around with and test this out. The Barbarian is definitely different to play. I like it when they make something completely new out of like an older set that maybe doesn't see too much play, so it's nice to see the Barbarian with a completely different play style. I was really hoping that they would add things for other classes as well. Maybe they may add more later down the line, but in terms of like new content, yeah, Barbarian is definitely the go-to if you want to experience something a little bit different. So you can see right now we're on tier 99 and we're not really doing that much damage. It's just because the enemies have so much HP. And at this point I hit tier 100, which is what I wanted to hit. And I'm like, okay, then I'm gonna go ahead and die or get overwhelmed. And then so once we die, we can just res, and it's gonna consider us, we did tier 100. And then we're gonna go ahead and claim our loot. So we're gonna go ahead and open up our loot real quick, and you can see I gained so many Paragon levels. My friend that I was power leveling also gained a bunch of levels as well, and I'll go ahead and show you guys all the loot once I go ahead and hit the alt, so you guys can go ahead and see everything. So massive amounts of loot. You can see all the legendaries, you can get gems, you can also get blood shards. I think that it automatically kind of got sucked up, but there was blood shards as well. You can get gems and crafting material from this, but that's kind of what's new in this season for season 26 for Diablo 3. Let me know, guys, what you think of it. It's just kind of waves of enemies. I would really like them to add a little bit more for other classes to mess around with. I know, like I said, Barb did get a bunch of stuff, but the rest of the classes, they got kind of left in the dust. In fact, some of them just took some nerfs. But like I said, check the pinned comment if you want to read all of the patch notes. But let me know, guys, what you think of the new Echoing Nightmare endgame mechanic. Is this something that you guys like, or is it something that you guys would like to see improved on anyway? Because right now is time to give them feedback. But anyways, thanks for you guys. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like on it. If you're newer and do want to see more Diablo stuff in the future, and I'll definitely upload like a new Barbarian build guide, because this is a completely new way to play. And if you are new here, hit subscribe, turn on the bell if you'd like to see it. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Have a good one. I'm signing out. Peace.